Hairless animals. Welcome to the list you didn't know you needed, to the sprinkle of cute you didn't know could be, and the dash of weird you knew would make your brain hurt. Hey everyone, welcome back to Bumblebee, the channel where we bewitch you and bedazzle you with really weird things. And today's list is nothing short of mind-melting as we review our top 10 animals without hair you won't believe. I'm your host, Rachel Fisher, and let's get started. Number 10. Hairless squirrels. I can't decide whether these are cute or terrifying. I guess it all depends on how you feel about squirrels. I think they're cute personally. One time a squirrel kissed my hand with its nose and now I just can't unsee them. I think they're perfect. But if you do see a hairless squirrel, the reason it is hairless is probably due to a case of sarcoptic mange, which is a result of burrowing mites. Sounds awful. It is contagious but treatable, so make sure not to get your pet too close. And if they are asking for help, call a wildlife center to see what they have to say. Number 9, hairless cattle. Hairless cows have been found among herds as far back as 1898. The condition is called hypotrichosis, caused by a recessive gene. It can be expressed in either complete or partial loss of hair and can leave cows prone to death due to environmental conditions, aka they get cold. They don't look that shocking from far off because cows tend to have pretty short hair to begin with. But if you really want to find one, just look for the guy rocking an awesome cow sweater or, I don't know, a cape. How cool would that be? Super cow. That sounds like the perfect cow for Lindsay Ivan. Number 8, hairless guinea pigs. Also known as a skinny pig, these guys kind of look like the house hippo we've always wanted. Just get one of these. It's our dream at long last realized, at least for anybody up in Canada. The house hippo commercials were epic. We all wanted them to be real. A skinny pig is a guinea pig with a hairless mutation, though they do have a bit of fuzz by their muzzle, feet, and legs. The reason the mutation started, though, was a result of animal testing. They were bred specifically for dermatology studies, but now some of them have loving homes, which is super great. Despite the name, they're not actually skinnier than guinea pigs. They're still chonky. That's why they look like a house hippo. Number 7, hairless raccoon. Way back in the summer of 2009, a strange creature roamed the backyards and dumpsters of Parkdale, Toronto. Some called it the Toronto Terror, while others assumed it was a plus-sized possum or a strange undiscovered species. But what was it actually? A hairless raccoon? Susan McDonald, a biologist from York University, confirmed the identity, saying that it was quite clearly a hairless raccoon. Additionally, a few residents of Parkdale filled in some of the mystery. Baldy, which became her new nickname, had been a local resident for years, and some had witnessed her steady decline from fuzzy to barely there. Either through some form of mange or alopecia, Baldy slowly started to lose all of her fur. But despite that, she does appear to be at a good weight and looks well hydrated, so it looks like Baldy is living her best life, living all the way out in the open. Cute or strange? What do you guys think? Number 6, hairless baboon. By now, we are aware of the two main causes as to why animals lose their hair, alopecia and mange, but this next one boggled researchers. 65-year-old Ann Warner was exploring the countryside in her adopted home of Zimbabwe when they spotted something super strange. A hairless female baboon all alone. It's customary for baboons to travel in packs as they are very social animals, but sadly, this lady had been abandoned by her friends. She didn't appear to be suffering from any kind of mange or alopecia, so researchers wondered what had happened. One theory is that she was groomed clean by her mother, which is exactly what happened to a baby baboon at a zoo in Devon. PETA took that as a sign that the mother was stressed out, so they ordered the zoo to stop breeding baboons. That makes sense. It's been 8 years since she was discovered, and I hope within that time that she found a family who would love her, hairless and all. Number 5, Spikeless Hedgehog. We've talked about hairless, but what about spikeless? If you didn't know that out there in the world, there is an animal that has been rendered absolutely useless, besides being cute AF. Meet Nelson. This little guy has to be massaged with lotion every day because he doesn't have the one thing meant to protect him, so he's very dry. He currently lives at the Foxy Lodge Wildlife Rescue in Hemsby, but it's basically a spa because he gets massaged every day. I want to feel a bit sorry for him, but it looks like he's living the best life, so go Nelson. Number 4, hairless bear. Everyone meet Eve. Eve had a tough time, and when she was finally discovered dumpster diving, it was definitely a shock to passersby. I'm not even sure what I would have thought she was. Is that a human bear baby? A werebear? But no, it was just Eve having a hard time recovering from mange. When Eve was found, she weighed just 30 pounds, was visibly ill, and entirely bald. Fortunately, the Fund for Animals Wildlife Center in Ramona, California came to her rescue. Here, Eve underwent nearly 2 years of rehab to treat her neglect, medical issues, and mange, and by 2019, she had some of that hair growing back. But if you ever wanted to know what a hairless bear looked like, that's what that looks like. It's kind of terrifying, but cute. Hopefully by now, she is no longer the Berenstain Bear she was when she was found. Number 3, Hairless Horse. Have you ever seen a thestral? Well, you're about to. Hairless horses exist, and if you haven't seen Harry Potter and you don't know what a thestral is, get out from underneath the rock you've been hiding under for like the last 15 years. Jeez. Well, this is pretty much what they look like, except without the wings and the dark decaying skin. It most commonly occurs in the Akal Teke breed of horse from Turkmenistan. Fowls are born with what is now called naked fowl syndrome, where they are born with practically no hair and scaly skin. Sadly, they don't live very long, the longest being from a few weeks to 3 years. Though researchers can't yet be sure as to whether the condition is directly related to their passing, the first record of the hairless gene dates back to 1938 and keeps increasing. No one knows what is causing it, so it remains a mystery, but in case you ever wanted to know what a hairless horse looks like, there it is. You are welcome. And before we finish today's list, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new, or like, comment, whatever you want to do. It really helps us out and we love you for it. Number 2, Hairless Rabbits. I think out of all the ones on this list, this one made me die a bit. I understand bunnies should be fluffy, but why is that so cute? It looks so delicate and soft, and I just want to hold it safe in my hand and make sure they know that they're loved. And just, Bumblebee fam, meet Mr. Bigglesworth, so named for its resemblance to the cat in Austin Powers. Cassandra Hall from Victoria, Australia saw this little bunny listed on a breeder website and immediately was like, that's mine. According to the breeder, hairless rabbits do sometimes occur and don't sell. He even had to put one down before, but luckily Cassandra saved good old Biggles and even made him little sweaters to keep him warm. I can't. It's so cute. It's perfect. And last but not least, Hairless Parrots. This is Rhea, a featherless parrot. I know the list says hair, but I think we can get over it. And yes, I know, I see it too. Rhea looks like a chicken before you cook it, but don't you dare. Rhea is much beloved by owner Isabella Eisman and suffers from PBFD, a disease that attacks the follicles in her skin and prevents feathers from growing back. Just 2 years after this little girl was born, she had lost every single feather. But don't worry, it doesn't mean she doesn't have style. Rhea has rocked her own line of sweaters and capes to keep herself warm. Currently, there is no cure for PBFD, but boy does she make RuPaul proud because she wears it well. Love it. Go Rhea. Go Rhea. Go Rhea. And that was our top 10 list of animals without hair you won't believe. Do you believe it? Special shout out to Rufus the naked mole rat and hairless cats and dogs. I lived with a hairless cat named Spock for about 6 months and I learned a lot. One of the cutest times of my life. I did find out that they sweat a lot though, which was kind of weird. Like you couldn't wear white, otherwise they would just like leave a mark. Very weird. Anyways, if you like this video, you know what to do. Smash that like button. And if you're new to us, subscribe and stay up to date. I'm also curious if any of you have met hairless animals or have any, so comment down below your experiences. I've been your host, Rachel Fisher, and until next time, guys, stay sweet, honey.